Hey, what's up everybody? How are you guys doing today? Welcome to another Microphone Monday. And today what I have for you guys is a comparison of two microphones. Here on my left, your right, I have the MAONO AU-PM500T, and over here on my right, your left, I have the Samson C01. These are both XLR condenser microphones, which I feel are in the same price range. However, they are not the same price, but I'll explain that in a second. And in this video, I'll tell you guys a little bit about these microphones really quick. Then I'll do several different audio tests where I'll switch between one microphone and the other really quickly so we can get an idea for how the microphones sound next to each other. And then in the end, I'll give you guys my final thoughts and I'll tell you guys which microphone I actually prefer out of these two. And if at any point, if you do like this video or if it helps you out, I would really appreciate it if you went down there and gave this video a like. That would help me out so much. If you would like to see more videos by me in the future, make sure to hit that subscribe button and also that bell notifications button, and let's get on with it. So when it comes to these two microphones, since they are both XLR condenser microphones, you will need an audio interface. The audio interface that I'm using is the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2. You don't have to use the same audio interface that I'm using, but the audio interface that you do use, you must make sure that it does supply phantom power because both of these microphones will require phantom power. When it comes to the price of both of these microphones, when we take a look at the Amazon pages, we'll see that the MAONO PM500T goes for $149.99, while the Samson C01 goes for $79.99. So we do have a pretty big price gap there, but the thing about the 500T is that it does come with quite a bit of additional hardware. It comes with the mic stand for your desk, it comes with the shock mount, and it also comes with a pop filter. And it also comes with a XLR cable. And in my opinion, all that hardware itself can easily cost $50, if not more. So when we're talking about the actual microphone itself, the 500T, I would say that's probably worth somewhere around $100. When we're talking about the C01, you know it does come with a padded carrying case, but aside from that, the only thing that it comes with is the mic attachment. So you don't really get all that hardware with the C01. So if we take away that extra $50 or so for the hardware that comes with the 500T, there's a much smaller price difference between these two microphones. Now when we take a look at the PM500T, it has a 34mm diaphragm. When we take a look at the C01, it has a 19mm diaphragm. So the diaphragm on the 500T is quite a bit bigger than the C01. And in my experience, what you can notice with larger diaphragm condenser microphones is that they will have a lower noise floor. And as you may have already noticed in this video, these two microphones sound quite different from each other. And just really quick guys, before we continue, if you are interested in seeing the unboxings of these microphones and their individual reviews, I'll go ahead and put the link to those down in the description below. Also, I just want to add that I did go ahead and put a pop filter on the C01. It does not come with a pop filter, but I decided to go ahead and put one on for this comparison video. And since it does not come with a mic stand, I went ahead and put it on a mic stand. The mic stand that I'm using is the Toner T20, which is a boom arm stand. I'll go ahead and put the link for this down in the description below in case you would like to check that out for yourself as well. And let's go ahead and get started with our side-by-side audio tests. I'm going to switch between one microphone to the other pretty quickly, and I'll do several different tests so that we can get an idea for which microphone we prefer the sound of. So the first thing we're going to do is take a listen to the noise floor. I'm going to stop talking for a few seconds and try to listen to see if you can hear an underlying hiss noise. And right now I'm tapping on my computer's keyboard directly behind the PM500T. And right now I'm tapping on my computer's keyboard directly behind the Samson C01. And right now I'm just a couple inches away from the PM500T and I'm whispering. And right now I'm just a couple inches away from the Samson C01 and I'm whispering into the microphone. And right now I'm standing roughly 5 feet away from the MAONO PM500T. And right now I'm standing roughly 5 feet away from the Samson C01. Okay guys, so I just went back and listened to all the audio that I recorded for that side-by-side audio test, and in my opinion, both microphones are good sounding microphones. Right now, the audio that you are hearing is coming from the Samson C01, and when it comes down to it, if it were up to me, if I were personally to pick one of these two microphones, it would be a pretty hard decision for me. As you probably heard, the MAONO AU-PM500T is a much darker sounding microphone. It seems to lack a little bit of the higher frequencies, while the Samson C01 is very crisp sounding. It definitely captures those higher frequencies. However, along with that, the C01 does have a noticeably louder noise floor than the PM500T. The PM500T has a very low noise floor, so that might be something that you would like to take into consideration if you are deciding between these two microphones. Now, when it comes down to it, if you're doing something like podcasting or making YouTube videos, I would probably be more inclined to go with the C01, just because I like the crispness that it captures. However, this might not be the right microphone for everything. If you are doing something like recording guitar, sure, like you just saw me do, it makes the guitar sound very crisp and clean, but that noise floor will be baked into the guitar track. So that's something that you need to take into consideration. With the PM500T, you are going to have to do some EQing if you do want to achieve a little bit more of a crisper sound. So in my opinion, that's kind of what it comes down to. For me personally, if I'm doing stuff like this, talking to a camera and recording my voice, I personally would probably go with the C01. However, I hope I made it clear that the PM500T is not a bad sounding microphone at all. I actually think it sounds pretty good. It just seems to pick up more of the lower and low mid frequencies, and it doesn't get so many of the higher frequencies. It also comes with quite a bit of additional hardware, so keep that in mind as well. And as always guys, I would love to hear what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments below. Let me know which one of these microphones you preferred the sound of. And once again, I will have the links for both of these microphones down in the description below in case you would like to check those out. I'll also have the links for my audio interface and this boom arm stand down in the description below as well. And if you did like this video, or if it helped you out, I would really appreciate it if you went down there and gave this video a like. That would help me out so much. If you would like to see more videos by me in the future, make sure to go down there and hit that subscribe button and also that bell notifications button. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, I'll go ahead and put my handle right here. It's @YT_Tobias, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Peace!